We're only 19 miles from the ocean right here. Well, hey, it's Paul at Stillwater Vineyards. Another version of This Week in the Vineyard. So sun's going down over the El Pomar district, and there's probably been, 80 grape trucks go by out front because Mother Nature really decides when harvest is going to do what. And it was 36 degrees here this morning, so that gets awfully close to telling us that we better get in whatever left is out there. So we were hanging a little bit of Cab Franc for some wineries and a little bit of Malbec. We call it hanging. We, leaving it just to get a little more flavor. This morning we dodged a bullet, so instead of being 32, it was like 34. But we need to get that fruit off because fall is here. Last night I literally had to sleep with my hat over my head like this because there was about every harvester that was available was out harvesting last night because the season's coming to an end. So we run out of time to get all these grapes in out here. And so it was literally lit up like a football field or a baseball stadium. So a lot of harvesting this time of the year is done in the late evening because it's too cold in the morning. Pretty much everybody's trying to be done this week. As much as possible, we're all trying to finish up. So we're gonna pick for Autry cellars tomorrow, and then we're picking for Ghost cellars and Eberly on Thursday, and then we're doing what's called a cleanup run on Friday. Whatever fruit then might be left out in the vineyard because everybody's getting specific amounts. So last year, our last day was October 31st, Halloween. It was 27 degrees. So this year looks like we're beating it by a few days, but not much. Sometimes we don't get a chance to fertigate, is what we call it, but give these vines a drink of nutrients when the season's over. But we're getting that little window here. So it's supposed to be pretty good for 10 days. So right now what we're also doing is giving them a big drink. We give them a big old drink of water before we put them to bed, is what we call it. And then we're also giving them a little bit of nutrients. We use a product that's just simple in the industry called 888 at this time of the year. Gives them nitrogen and potassium, phosphates. So the reason you do that is they put out a lot of energy to make grapes. They put all their energy into the grapes. So if we can put them to bed where they're a little refreshed, and then they wake up in the spring ready to go. So if you can't fertigate before you remove the grapes, it'll change the pH and the flavor of the grapes. So we have to wait until all the grapes are gone to be able to do this. So kind of a fun year. Challenging year with all the smoke, challenging year with everything that went on, but we're given a chance to get the grapevines a little drink, and they're gonna really appreciate a little bit of nutrients before, like bears. So sort of like bears eating a whole big bunch of salmon before they go to sleep for the winter. Always better if we can give the vines a nice quick start next spring. They'll have nutrients. So harvest will be over on Friday.